Today we experience two main types of pollution, point and non-point. A point source is easily identifiable source such as a chimney or a drainage pipe. A non-point source is a result of runoff from places like roofs, lawns, farms, or even sidewalks. Runoff from these sources go directly into our storm drains, which eventually end up in our water sources. One of the greatest influences on natural water sources is inorganic fertilizers. The addition of inorganic nutrients to a body of water is called cultural eutrophication, the most common nutrients being nitrogen and phosphorus. The use of these nutrients can range from food production to suburban living. But to see the effects of these nutrients, you have to go to a body of water.
Inorganic fertilizers promote fast development of the crops we eat today. Erosion and runoff drain the inorganic fertilizers into the water system, and that promotes extreme growth of aquatic plant life. This in turn strips oxygen from the water and kills the surrounding animal life. On Guilford's farm, there are precautions to avoid the need for powerful inorganic fertilizers. Feather meal, a chicken byproduct, is a different option to fertilizing that can be used to have a more sustainable, gradual acceptance of nutrients into the soil.
I think it takes a little bit longer to what they call mineralize or something like that, so to become fully bioavailable. So in that way, it's actually pretty nice because it slowly dissipates the nitrogen instead of putting a flash of nitrates in the soil and having the plants pick up whatever they can in that sort of limited time, and then having the rest run off with the first rain.
There are options to eliminate the need for fertilizers by using cover crops that put the nutrients back into the soil.
We're going to grow this crop, and we're not going to sell it. We're just going to till it back in for its nitrogen and its carbon. But it's also going to have roots and a lot of rootstock for the winter, so that will keep the soil in place as much as possible, so the wind won't blow it away and the water won't have it run off.
Rain barrels collect the roof runoff that contains harmful chemicals that eventually flow into untreated storm drains. Schools have started to create green roofs with fully farmable gardens.
Eutrophication has been taken into action with some laws and regulations that have been established to support the high water quality standards. One of the regulations is WRI Policy Note, which helps research and monitoring programs and raising awareness. More management is going to have to take place in lakes and rivers to prevent low water quality. Wetlands have been mentioned for wastewater treatment, reducing pollution, and near waterways also runoff.